And to you, good day.
How are you?
Perfect, and you?
I'm great.
All right.
Okay, did humans inherit archetypal symbology from both the Sasquatch and the Anunnaki when they were hybridized? Or,
The archetypal level is a collective, unconscious level that involves every single being on your planet. It doesn't mean human or Sasquatch only. It means everything. Archetypal levels are a reflection of the entire collective unconscious of your entire planet.
okay,
So
okay,
everything is
so,
included in it.
okay, so the injection of the Anunnaki genes did not have any effect on that. Is that right?
Of course it had an effect. It added a different archetype, but still it became part of the archetypal structure of the collective consciousness of your planet.
Okay, so what archetype was added?
Well, the connection to the concept of extraterrestrial consciousness.
Okay, and has it also evolved over time?
Of course it has, like everything.
Okay, so do we have any uh, symbolism for it in our culture or world right now? Like, how do we recognize that archetype?
There are many symbols for the idea of your recognition of extraterrestrial consciousness. Whichever symbol you're attracted to use is fine, because they're all belonging to the unconscious archetypal level of the collective. So some people will use the concept of the actual letters ET. Some will use the idea of a configuration of a flying saucer. Some will simply see it as the idea of the image of another planet. There are many ways to represent the archetypal symbol of extraterrestrial consciousness based on your particular affinity for a particular symbol that represents it.
Okay. And how do you interact with archetypes in your civilization? How do the archetypes help people in your civilization?
It again gives us a clearer understanding of what we are not only as individuals in relation to the archetype of the collective, but it gives us a clearer understanding and ability to interact with the collective as well, simultaneously. In other words, we see the idea of our existence multidimensionally at the same time.
Okay, so like, do they help you in your endeavors of, say, first contact or any other endeavors in your world? Like, do they take physical form, or do you communicate with them in a different way, like you communicate with your higher mind through your ships?
It's similar to that idea because, again, we represent and understand the idea of archetypes as being a part of our collective consciousness, and therefore any individual who chooses to relate to the idea of the archetypal level in their own particular way will create their own symbology that's relevant for them to allow them to experience that relationship in the way that works for them. So many different kinds of symbols can be created. Sometimes it can even be that something will project itself to look like it's actually physically in our reality. It just depends on what works for the individual's relationship with that particular archetypal representation.
Okay, Bashar. Sure, sure.
Sometimes the archetype will look like a geometric object. Sometimes the archetype might present itself in what you would recognize as an animal form. Sometimes it might represent itself as the form of a Sasani being. Sometimes it might represent itself as the form of energy of some sort. It just depends on the individual's relationship with that particular archetypal section, shall we say, of the collective unconscious, although we don't really have an unconscious. So for us, it's a little different.
Okay, Bashar. And then there used to be a empire named Sasanian Empire in the Middle East.
Yes, it was named after our civilization.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Like, what's the connection with your civilization?
The
And like it
connection
was,
is that there
yeah.
was an entity on the earth at that time from our civilization who explained the name of our civilization was Sasani, but it was misunderstood as the name of the individual entity. This entity was considered to be some sort of a divine entity or a godlike entity, even though it was simply one of us. But being very much more advanced, it was taken to be some sort of supernatural entity. Over time, a being was born on your planet that was named after this particular entity. There was a connection energetically between them, and the parents of that particular individual that was born was named Sasan or Sasani. And then when that particular individual had a grandson, and the grandson created a particular physical, political empire on your planet, he decided to name the empire after his grandfather, who was named Sasan and Sasani. And therefore that's how the idea of the Sasani Empire became named after our civilization, because it was named originally for the grandfather whose name was taken from the supernatural entity that everyone assumed was a godlike figure, but was only one of us.
Sure, Bashar, that's very illuminating. And can you also tell me the difference between inspiration and motivation? Like, what is inspiration in comparison to motivation?
Well, inspiration can be the idea of the unfolding of your imaginative connection to the higher mind to present you with the concepts that represent your passional path. But motivation is that which uses your belief systems to determine how willing you are to actually take action on that inspirational path or idea. That
Sure.
was your last question.
Sure, Bashar, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, let's continue the journey with your meditation. Allow yourselves to become very relaxed. Let go of anything that has to do with the physical mind's concerns of the day, or the life, or the journey. Just allow yourself to really begin to relax into the now moment. You may play your music, you may show your images, you may do whatever you wish to do as we guide you, as we walk hand in hand on this journey of us, on this journey of you, on this journey of all that is. Allow yourselves to breathe gently, easily, deeply, in a very relaxed way, opening up, softening your edges, melting into everything around you that is an expression and a reflection of you as well, from a different point of view. Keep breathing, keep relaxing. Let in the sounds and the lights in a peaceful way, in a beautiful way, in ways that you perceive to be merging with your reality, but knowing it is a wholly new reality. Every moment, every moment, every moment. And open up to the nowness of the journey, letting your higher mind's communications of passion, letting synchronicities, indications of your path and opportunities, letting yourself and your experience of the idea you call physical reality to be delicious, to be savored, to be enjoyed, to be appreciated in every single moment that you experience, because all of those moments are you, and all of those moments are important, and all of those moments can be the stepping stones at this point on your journey that will lead you to the next one. But you don't have to know, and you don't have to worry about what that next step is. For this moment here, this moment now, is precious and unique and will never be experienced again. So appreciate it. Keep it. Have gratitude for it. Don't rush away from it. Don't ignore it. Don't suppress it. Don't be in a hurry to go anywhere else, because there is nowhere else more important to be, and there is nowhere else to be other than here and now. This moment, no matter how it presents itself, no matter how important it may seem, No matter how precious it may seem, no matter how it may represent your highest passion of excitement or peace, all of this, right here and right now, as powerful as it is, as beautiful as it is, as precious as it is, as relaxing as it is, as peaceful as it is but one step along the way. But right now, it is the only step. It is the only stepping stone that exists right now. Love it, live in it as fully as possible. Savor it. Every single experience in it is there for a reason. It's an orchestration. It's a beautiful song. It's a harmonic at this moment. Let the chords vibrate through you because they are you. They are a reflection of you, an expression of you. A step along the way. We say along the way to honor the idea that you're experiencing your reality in a format of continuity, in a space-time way, but nevertheless, all of that is here and now. Let yourself drift in it. Let yourself dream in it. Let yourself act in it. This moment and this moment only. This moment and this moment only. This moment and this moment only. Because again, no matter what it is and how it presents itself, it is only a step along the way of your journey, the journey that is you. Remember that you are not on a path, you are a path. You are a unique reflection of all that is, and that's what a path is. You are an experience of all that is of itself in this unique perspective. You are precious, you are needed, you are worthy of your existence. So be that existence in every moment. Be it as fully as you can be. Invite it all in. Allow it all in. Accept yourself fully. Even though you know you will always change, you will always refine yourself, your idea of who and what you are. Even though you know you will become a different perfect, you are perfect for what you are at this moment. Because only what you are can lead to what you need to be next. If you are not allowing yourself to be what you are now, then you are actually removing your ability to be what you need to be next. It is important to have the full power of your now existence in order to allow that now to become a different reflection of now. Because remember, when we say a step along the way, the phrase along the way doesn't mean that you're actually leaving this space. It means that a new configuration of this same space is happening, is manifesting, is shifting, is changing. But it's all happening here. You're not actually walking onto another stepping stone that is next to the one you're on. You are shifting the stepping stone you're on into a different configuration of a stepping stone. So it's not that you are actually on a journey that removes you from this place. You are actually on a journey of changing this place into something different. But it's the same moment and it's the same place from a new point of view. It's all happening, unfolding right here and right now. And that is what we mean by a step along the way, is that the way is always here. And the idea of different stepping stones doesn't mean they're really spread out in front of you or behind you. It means it's the same place, and that the stepping stone has become a different configuration of a stepping stone in the same place. That's the journey. You are traveling by staying in the same place, by changing what that place is in terms of your experience of it. You're not really moving. The idea of motion is happening through you. You don't move through space and time. Space and time move through you, shift through you, to create the illusion of different stepping stones, of different moments that are all the same moment, but from different points of view. So, anytime you remember us telling you that your journey and everything that's happening in it at any given moment is a step along the way, simultaneously recall that you're never actually moving through space and time, that you are shifting in the same place, and that therefore you're creating a different experience of the same place, and that is actually, mechanically speaking, what a journey is. Different experiences of yourself in the here and the now. And that is what feels like a journey of movement to you through the continuity illusion of physical reality. But all the stepping stones are here and now, not behind or in front of you. Your desire to move to the next stepping stone doesn't remove you from the place you've been inhabiting forever, because all the stepping stones come to you in the here and the now. And that becomes the path of least resistance, because you're not actually expending an effort to go on a journey beyond this place. You are changing this place to become the journey. Breathe into that. Breathe easily and effortlessly into that understanding. And be as fully as possible here and now, and all of the stepping stones of your journey will appear. Continue to breathe. Continue to soften the idea of needing to step on a different stone somewhere else. Soften the idea of needing to move forward or connecting backward, and understand, truly understand, that you have access to everything here and now, and that you can decide at any given moment how to experience the new reality you are creating here and now, and what ideas from the so-called past and the so-called future can be part of the new here and now. But understand you are free to design the ingredients of whatever this here and now is that works for you. You are never stuck. You are never anchored to anything other than the here and now. So you get to decide what that here and now contains. Continue to breathe and love yourself and nurture yourself as nature, and be your natural self. It's all you can really be, truly be, is the natural self you are. So relax into whatever you are creating and know that it is there for a reason, and use it to your advantage, because you can. Allow yourself to continue to relax. And whatever here and now you decide to create, we won't say come back to it, because you are creating it anew. But you can create it anew now and wake up into it slowly, in a relaxed way, with more insight, more clarity, more transparency, and more awareness of the energy you have at your disposal to act on your passion. And live more fully the dream that is physical reality. Become more lucid in this dream, nor aware of what it is, and that it is always just a reflection of what you consider yourself to be. Breathe and awaken into this new reality now with us. New hand, in a new journey of the here and now that is full of our unconditional support and our unconditional love for you all and all that is. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. Good day and pleasant dreams.